Well, hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eek Acres. This talk I want to be very informative and educational to people because I really hope that this helps somebody watching this video, because that's what I aim to do most times in my content, and I like to keep it real and truthful, and sometimes the truth can be a little cringeworthy. And that might be what this video is going to be to a lot of men watching this video. And I'm sure women can probably imagine if something like this, God forbid, happened to themselves, but it's something that needs to be talked about, because I don't think there's a guy out there that would be willing to talk about this. But I'm experiencing pain going all down through my plumbing, and I know what that means. And for a guy, it means one of the worst things possible, because the lining of my urinary system, and it's the same way with all human beings, your urinary system is lined with all the same tissue. And once you get cancer in that, it spreads through all of it. This type of cancer that I have. And so the reason why I'm experiencing pain is because it's traveling past the prostate and it's entering into the penis, and it makes its way all the way to the end. And when that happens, there's only two things they can do. And they can either go in and remove the tumors that cause a blockage, and what it does is it blocks off the arteries that make it fill with blood. And what it does is it causes it to fill with blood before it blocks it off. So you end up with a very painful erection that you can't get rid of. And it's just painful because the blood cannot exit because of the cancerous tumor. And so they have to go in and remove it. And if the cancer is aggressive enough in it, they do what's called a peniloctomy, and they have to amputate it. And I'm already feeling it, and it's uncomfortable, and that's just the truth of the matter. The biggest nightmare for a man anywhere on this planet is for something to cause him to lose his manhood without wanting to. So when it comes to that, I'd have less than a year, and if this cancer makes it past the bladder wall and goes into the lymph nodes, you've only got 3 months to live. And that's what I'm facing right now, because my bladder is full of this cancer, my prostate is full of this cancer, my urethra is full of this cancer, and it's already caused me to lose one kidney. And if it goes into the other kidney, dialysis would be the only way to be able to keep me alive. And this cancer is spreading super fast, you guys, because new symptoms keep arising. And the symptoms that arise are expected when you have this form of cancer. And once it does this, it is considered stage 4 end-of-life cancer. But I wanted to talk about what this has done to me. Not only has it caused pain and problems, urinating blood and blood clots that won't stop, and feeling exhausted every day, very, very tired, one of the greatest blessings has come with it. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. And it's unfortunate that it takes something like this to cause this type of change. But that's what I want to talk about in this video. And it's just the truth of the matter. And the change that it's caused is that I am now 100% divorced from this world. I no longer experience the temptations of this world to pursue anything. Because once something like this happens to you, you no longer care about anything in this world. The only thing you care about, it's God, my wife, all of you guys, and my animals. That's it. There is nothing beyond that. And I can't tell you how freeing it is to know that this world can no longer get to me. There's no commercial on TV that could tempt me with anything. There's nothing I could see in person when I'm out in public that would make me want anything. There's nothing I want to buy. There's nothing I want to have. This world can no longer tempt me or get me to want or desire a damn thing. And I cannot express to you guys the freeing feeling that comes with that. To literally be set free from all the things in this world that cannot get to you. I don't even want the things that I own. I don't even care about the things that I own. It could be gone right now and it wouldn't matter to me. It wouldn't matter to me. I want you to think about the things in your life that are your most precious belongings, the things that you hold dear to your heart, the things that really matter to you. What are the greatest things that you have in your life that matter the most to you? Imagine not giving a damn about it at all, as if it belonged to somebody else and you had no attachment to it. You just don't care about it. That's what it's like for me. And I've always been a person to where I've never been materialistic, and I've never chased the things in life that other people have chased, where it really mattered to them and they had to have it and they had to do certain things in their life, or they disappointed themselves and others. I was never that person. Those are the only four things that matter: God, wife, friends, and animals. Because those are the things you can't replace. We may have this house sold. I don't know yet, but we may have it sold. And if it is, we're going to pack up and we're going to move and we're going to go back to where Bridget is from in Iowa. And I'm doing it for her. It's all about her. I want to make her as happy as I can and do as much for her as I can and make sure that she has everything that she needs and desires. And I'm not doing one damn thing for myself. It's all about her, because I don't like Iowa. It's a state I wouldn't choose to move to out of all the states in the United States. I think it's a very bleak, desolate kind of looking state. There's not much there. It's a boring place to live, in my opinion. Nothing against you if you live in Iowa. Nothing against your state. This is my problem. I just don't care for that state. But I'm going to go there because I want my wife to be where her family is, and I don't want her to be alone when I'm gone. And I will just deal with whatever life I have left out there and make the best of it. I'll just have to try to make the best of it. I'll still do YouTube videos. I'll ride my scooter on those long trails they have out there, because they do have some beautiful long paved trails where you can go from one town to another, all via a scooter. You don't even have to drive a car. So that is nice. And I'll do YouTube videos out there, you guys. But I have no attachment to anything anymore. It doesn't bother me to let this property go and go somewhere else and do new things. I'm actually looking forward to new experiences, new horizons, doing stuff I've never done before. It's totally fine with me, because I want to make the best out of the time I got left, because this cancer, you guys, is unbelievably fast. Scary fast. This stuff is spreading like, I mean, I knew cancer could spread, but I've never seen anything like it. And so I'm just trying to get everything in order and in place. And I want to get everything done so that when the time comes, there's nothing left to worry about, as far as my wife being taken care of and things like that. And so everything that I'm doing now, of course, I was never a selfish person. I've never been a selfish person. Everything I've done, even living here, I've done for my wife. Making this property what it is, cleaning it up, fixing it up, and doing everything. I did all this for my wife. There's never been any selfish reasons in my doings at all, at any time. But I want to go on above and beyond that and do everything that my wife wants to do. Make sure she's where she needs to be, so she can be as happy as she possibly can be, so she can have her husband and her family and her grandkids and her mother and everything, to where all her eggs will be in one basket. And and I'll make the best of living out there. I will not like Iowa as much as I love New York, because New York's a beautiful wilderness state. There's so much to do here. Sometimes in life you have to face things that sometimes isn't the best. Sometimes you face things in life that are hard. Sometimes you face things in life that doesn't go the way you want it to. And you just have to hold your head high and say, I will face it anyway. And I will make the best of it. But I got to tell you, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Having the most delicate part of your body possible amputated would not make me want to stay around. That would be a hard thing to live with, to go through life like that. That's why I want to talk about it in this video, because there's a lot of people that would probably be too shy or too embarrassed to talk about those things, but I'm not. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because I want men to know what can happen. I want you to know what can happen. If, God forbid, if you ended up with this type of carcinoma that is aggressive and a killer, that it basically goes through your entire system, your entire urinary system, from your kidneys all the way down to the end of you know what. The whole thing. It wipes out everything. And then once it gets beyond that tissue and beyond those walls through the muscle of your bladder and your prostate, it goes to the lymph nodes. And then once it gets into the lymph nodes and causes severe back and pelvic pain, then it goes to neighboring organs. And that's it. That's it. But you know what? I've got very strong faith and belief in God. And I don't put words in God's mouth, because I never believe in doing that. So I don't like it when people are cocky and say, well, when I die, I know where I'm going. I'm going to heaven. That to me is like putting words in God's mouth. Nobody knows what anybody is going to do, because nobody knows what God thinks. It's up to God. And that's just what I believe and how I live my life, to where I'm not going to put words in God's mouth. I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm not that arrogant and cocky. I don't like it when Christians say, well, when I die, I know where I'm going, like God gave them a memo, and they know for sure. I don't even think God likes it when people do that. It's God's decision. It's God's decision. You can be the best person in the world, but you want to know what? You read Revelations, and everybody falls so short. I don't know how any of us can make it into heaven, because when you read Revelations, it sounds like we don't stand a chance. But I believe in God and my Savior. But in the end, that doesn't mean, based on my belief, that could even be good enough, because I don't know if it is. It just is what it's just what I think and what I believe. It's God's decision. But I'm not afraid to die. I'm not worried about it. The only thing that concerns me is, like, how will I make that transition? I don't want to suffer. I just don't want to suffer. I watched my mom die and how she died, and that was horrific. How you die from this, it's awful. It's awful. It's bad. But shit, what can I do? I got to face it. I just got to face it. The doctors are going to do all they can do, and that's it. And the rest is up to God. And I know miracles and things like that can happen. And I know God has the power to do anything. But knowing that, aside from that, I am strong enough to face whatever I have to face, and I accept whatever it is I have to face. I accept it. But I wanted to say in this video that when you go through something and you lose that pull that everybody on this planet feels going through their life, where you have to do this and you have to do that and you got to obtain this and you have to achieve that. When all that is stripped away and not a damn thing on this planet matters to you anymore, that is freedom. There's no way I can explain to you in this video what that feels like, but every day that I wake up, I thank God that I'm still here and that I have my wife and I've got my dog and my cat and I've got all of you. Outside of that, I don't wake up and think about obtaining or doing anything, because there's nothing in this world that can hold me here anymore. Someone could put a brand new Hellcat in front of me, a brand new car with a high performance engine, and I'd look at that and I'd be like, I don't even want that damn thing. Keep it, get rid of it, get it out of here. There's nothing that I want, and that is freeing. Not even a job, not all the money in the world, nothing. That's why we can pack up and leave here, and it doesn't even bother me. We can go wherever and do whatever, and I'm totally fine with whatever comes along, and I'll just keep battling what I'm battling until I can't battle it anymore. And then when I'm gone, I don't know how all this is going to work with my channel, but my wife will take over my channel. And if she's not able to keep this channel and only run her own channel, because I guess according to YouTube, my account on my channel is non-transferable, meaning that legally my wife cannot take over my channel. She would have to shut it down. But if you guys have been over to her channel and subscribed to her, I would just ask if you guys would just please continue to be in touch and follow my wife over on her channel and watch her videos and maybe help her grow like all of you have helped me grow. Would you guys do that for me? I'd really appreciate it if you would. And I'll leave the link to her channel down below. But that's what I wanted to say in this video, you guys, is that I know there's a lot of people watching this video that have a job. I know there's people watching this video that have a lot of responsibilities, or maybe they're worried about their home, or maybe they're worried about their transportation, or whatever it might be. When something drastically changes your life in a way that was unforeseen and unexpected, and it strips all of those worries away and none of it can plague you anymore, it's an unbelievable feeling of freedom. And I'll keep this channel running right up until the end. And I'll even have my wife document what I go through in the end when I can't do it myself. And then when I'm gone, that'll be the end of my channel. That's all I wanted to say in this one, you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.